Okay, Natasha, I don't speak Spanish either, but I'm going to try dropping two words on you here.
Okay.
Frío and invierno. That means cold and winter, and I think that sums up the forecast.
It does. I don't like those words. Here's the word I like, humedad.
Ooh.
Do you know what that means?
Yes. Humid?
Yes. How did you know? I thought you didn't
guessing.
speak Spanish.
A little in high school.
Okay, there you go. Well, that's the word I'm waiting for. We've got to wait probably 6 months for that. But the words that Cynthia said, yes, winter is actually coming back with a vengeance here. All afternoon, it's been rain across pretty much eastern Ontario eastward. But what is important to note is what is happening in the next 36 hours. Yes, snow squalls are returning throughout this afternoon. They're just starting to get organized here off of Lake Huron. But they are prompting a number of watches and warnings, and that gray is a winter weather travel advisory. So with all of these warnings, with the orange being a blizzard warning as well, I thought it'd be important to explain what they mean. So the blowing snow advisory means it's about to happen. You need winds of at least 30 kilometers per hour, visibility less than 800 meters, and lasting at least 3 hours or more, whereas the blizzard warning and snow squall warnings have a criteria of 400-meter visibility or less in blowing snow. And with a blizzard warning, it's got to last at least 4 hours, and this one absolutely will. Those winds are going to be going all afternoon as these squalls continue to get driven in here by that wind. This is through tomorrow afternoon. It may wiggle down into the GTA very briefly, but for the most part, it is going to be areas to the north into these heavy pockets and high precipitation rates. In some cases, where you're starting to see dark blues and purples, this could be 5 to 10 centimeters per hour. And this one here, just traveling down towards Barrie, back up to Midland, and that's right through the day tomorrow. It's going to kind of wiggle up and down right around Georgian Bay. But in the hardest hit areas, 40 to 80 centimeters are possible right around Georgian Bay. What about Toronto? We may get trace to a centimeter or two, but significantly higher amounts again as you move north. The minute you get north of Highway 7, you're into very tricky travel because, again, the snow, but the wind, which is going to be blowing that snow around. It's going to get going, that wind, as early as the morning, with gusts very near to and even passing 70 kilometers per hour at times. Still going through the lunch hour tomorrow, right around the drive home and into the evening. Even though the wind eases a little bit, you're still going to be looking at a lot of that blowing snow and cold temperatures and wind chills. By the time you're heading out tomorrow morning, it's going to feel like minus 13 to 14 and even minus 15 right through the day. So it is going to be one of the coldest days so far this season. It's still below seasonal on Friday, but at least the sun is back and the wind is not as strong. And then going through the weekend, that is a very slight risk of early morning freezing rain on Sunday before switching to snow and then switching to rain. After we get through these next 2 cold days, that warmth is coming back. Now, when you start bringing in warmer air, once again, on top of cold, snow-covered grounds, you're going to also bring back that risk for fog advisories into the beginning of next week.